It is 6 o'clock, so we will go ahead and get started. I'd like to virtually call to order the June 4th, 2020 meeting of the Saugatuck Historic District Commission. So let's start with a call to order and roll call. Could everyone, we have to each individually say this,
Yeah,
right?
we have to, yeah, just a reminder, we do everything by roll call when we're doing a virtual meeting. So every motion has to have a roll call.
I'll let you do roll call for us, Cindy.
Canarsa?
Here.
Leo?
Here.
Cobb?
Here.
Stryker?
Here.
Davenport? I didn't hear anything from her, but apparently she's not here. And Patterson?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Wonderful. Item number 2, our agenda changes, additions, or deletions. Is there anything beyond what we see in front of us here, Cindy?
Nope, you see it all.
Okay. Approval of the minutes from the regular meeting of May 7th, 2020. Has everyone had a chance to see the minutes? And if so, could we have a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the minutes of the May 7th, 2020 meeting as written.
Do you have a second?
Second. Nope.
Patterson. Cindy,
I think I have a motion by Cobb, second by Canarsa.
okay, great. Approval signify by saying yes via roll call.
No, we have to do a roll call. Canarsa?
Yes.
Leo?
Yes.
Cobb?
Yes.
Stryker?
Yes.
Patterson?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Awesome. Public comments. Do we have anything from anyone? Nope. Any unfinished business? No. So let's move on to new business. We have 2 agenda items tonight. The first one is 526 Butler Street, the replacement of a porch. Cindy, do you want to, anything you want to give us on an overview of this before we hear from the applicant?
Yeah, this is a non-contributing resource. The porch is in the back and it's kind of an irregular shape. And it will be replaced with, correct me if I'm wrong, 12 by 18 foot screened in porch. I can't quite see it from here. But I did put the standards out there for you. I don't have anything else. The applicant can go ahead.
Greg, anything to add? Hello, Greg, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Is there anything you want to add to the application or any context? It's fairly straightforward. Anything other that's not included? You might be on mute.
He is muted.
If I had a dime these days for every time I said you might be on mute during the day. I think it's not a drinking game. Let's put it that way.
Well, let's try now. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I tried to put everything into the application that I thought that you would want. I just recently purchased a home. The existing porch is in pretty bad shape. You probably can't tell from the pictures that I supplied, but the roof is actually a wafer plastic type material. And I debated either just replacing what was there or just ripping down the entire porch. Structurally, the porch needs to be replaced. So I'm keeping within the existing footprint. The porch is not visible from any property, certainly not the street. And it's, I'm intending on keeping it similar to what's there, except that if you can see that jagged edge, I don't know why anybody ever put that there, but it just doesn't make sense. I'm just going to make a rectangular porch. And the roof system will be tied into the existing roof truss system to be structurally much better. And then the porch in the house will be re-roofed, amongst other things.
Okay. Thank you, Greg. What we typically do is go around the virtual table with questions or comments before we ask for a motion to make a decision. So Vicki, let's start with you. Any questions or comments?
Just maybe remind me, I looked at this a while ago. The materials of construction for the new decking?
It's mainly cedar.
That was the only question I had, Tim.
Okay, thanks, Vicki. Nico, any questions?
What kind of siding are you putting on the porch? Is it matching the house? I might have missed that.
There won't be any siding. It'll be all post with cedar post, and it'll be pretty much all screen.
Oh, so the screen will go right down to grade or down to the top of the
It
decking?
will.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, anything else, Nico?
No other questions.
John,
No questions.
okay. Keith,
No questions.
did I miss anybody? No.
Jen,
Jennifer's here.
Oh,
Yep.
Jen is here.
I was late.
Sorry, Jen.
Questions?
No questions?
No.
Sorry about that. I was distracted by the fact that Nico looks like an informant.
am I all black?
He looks like an FBI protection. I don't have any comments either. It's a non-contributing structure. It's on the back, and it's a vast improvement to what's there.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Would anyone like to make a motion?
This is Vicki. I move we approve the application PHIS 20008 to install a flush to grade deck behind the Southerner restaurant. Am I reading the right one?
No.
Wrong one.
No, the other one.
Let me go. Let someone else make it. I can't even find the right page.
It's in front of me, so.
I don't even have that file open.
Just go back to the
Maybe
motion.
Cindy can bring it up.
That's
Yeah.
good.
There we go.
Should be at the end of the memo, Kirk. I think. There's not a motion.
Let me pull it up.
Well, the motion would be to approve the,
Yeah.
to approve the replacement of the screen and porch as presented at
I'll-
526 Butler Street.
I'll make it. I'm making a motion to approve as submitted application P-HIS-2007, 526 Butler Street as submitted.
Second. Jennifer.
Thank you. All in favor signify by saying yes via roll call.
Canarsa,
Yes.
Leo,
Yes.
Cobb,
Yes, and thank you.
Straker,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
motion carries.
All right. Thanks so much, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, we will move to our second application.
The application for the Southerner is to build a deck flush to the grade. Once again, it's a non-contributing resource. And they want to be able to, excuse me, expand their seating due to the restrictions of the COVID virus and provided some seating on an area that's now grass. And like I said, the deck would be flush to the grade.
Great. And I think I saw the applicants online.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there. Do you guys, anything else? Do you want us to supplement what you've submitted in any way? Tell us a little bit about the project, or is it all there?
Yeah, I think it's fairly straightforward. I hope that application was complete enough. We have a small grassy area that we've intended on turning into a seating area at some point, that faces the marina. It's a defined space that's in front of the sidewalk that surrounds the docks, and we're hoping to just deck it basically to reduce trip hazards and sort of finish the space in front of the restaurant a little.
And the restrictions have us reducing our interior seating by 50%. So this would allow us to get back a good portion of those seats, at least on the compatible weather days.
I should probably also add that we have recently purchased the property, and we included some drawings of our parking lot and the parking that we have available to us for staff and patrons, and the marinas, the slip holders and their guests. We were able to show that, because we've taken on the new real estate, we have ample parking for the extra seats. We also don't intend really on necessarily using it for full service once the restaurant opens back up, because we're restricted by our kitchen's ability to put product out. So this will help us with some extra waiting area and just some short-term help with sales that we obviously really need, like most restaurants in town, during the limitations placed on us by COVID.
Makes sense. Cindy, can you scroll up to the drawing? Or
I
Kurt?
think it's down, Kirk. Keep going. More. More. Down.
That's all I have.
That's it?
I don't have anything
That's all you
else.
have?
I don't think there was a drawing. I looked.
Oh, there was-
Yeah.
Drawing, there was drawing.
I wasn't able to pull it up ahead of the meeting, so sorry.
There
for-
was some drawings. Oh. There were some drawings. It's the thing that, other than the flush to the ground decking, that is in addition to that is a railing. And that would be a post and cable railing.
That's correct.
I know where I put it. I can maybe show the drawings.
There you go.
If you email it to me, I can just get it and open it and paste it right over. Or I can have you share your screen if you like.
Well, it was on big paper, so.
Is it clear enough or big enough to hold it up to the
Yeah,
cameras?
that's what I'm thinking.
I think we have general context for what you're asking for. Okay, that's a landscape. Got it. Is there an overhead?
No.
Yes. Yeah, there's a plan drawing.
Oh, I'm sorry, plan drawing.
Cool.
I misunderstood the question.
No, I didn't ask it right, so that's okay.
This is one of the more complete applications that I have, but it was on thicker paper than my scanner will hold.
That's the site plan, yeah. So it basically just fills in the wedge between the back of the building and the retaining wall at the water's edge, where there's a
I
wide.
circled it there. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Actually, yeah,
Because
just
when I hold the paper up, I can't see the screen.
hold it up and hold it still. Right. Go to your left.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Go up a little bit. Go to your left. There you go. Stay right there.
A little higher.
A little higher.
There you go.
Hold it.
I got it anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Not a very
straightforward.
big deck.
I wanted to be able to see that plan view.
Yeah. We'll be able to put 24 seats on the deck with appropriate social distancing.
That's great.
It'll help us a lot.
Yeah.
Why don't we go around the table based on what we're seeing? Jen, do you have any questions or comments?
What are the materials for the deck? and the railings?
The decking will be, well, the structure will be treated wood. The decking will also be treated wood. The posts for the railing will be treated wood. The top rail will be painted steel. And then we have, and the bottom rail will be steel, so they'll be rigid because people tend to put their feet on them. And then the infill will be stainless steel cable.
Thank you.
And Keith, any questions or comments?
No questions.
You, Nico?
I'm looking forward to sitting out there, so no questions.
Me too.
Appropriately distanced. John
No, no questions.
and Vicky.
No questions.
Okay, I don't have any questions either.
There is a potential possible motion on this one right at the bottom of this page. There.
Got it. Would anyone like to make this motion?
Go for it.
Oh,
Sure.
you're going to
I was going to do it, but you can do it.
go for it.
I move to approve the application PHIS 20008 880 for 884 Holland Street to install a flush to grade deck behind the Southerner restaurant to allow outdoor seating to meet the social distancing protocols for restaurants and bars. The social distancing enforcement is not the responsibility of the city, but rather to be evaluated and enforced as determined by the Office of the Governor and of the Office of Attorney General.
Second.
Great.
I have a motion by Leo, supported by Cobb.
Let's do a roll call for approval.
Canarsa,
Yes.
Leo,
Yes.
Cobb,
Yes.
Straker,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Patterson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. That was the most official motion we've had written for a long, long time.
That was very official. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for all
Thank
you're
you for all you're doing.
Us into your agenda so quickly as
Yeah,
well.
we really appreciate it.
it.
You bet.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Bye-bye.
So we'll move on to administrative approvals and updates. Anything there, Cindy, you'd like to update us on?
Just the pop-up patio update. To date, I have issued 7 permits for pop-up patios, and they're all in the historic district. They are all different, except for Bodie's and Coast 236 are going to make theirs match so they look better once they're all connected together. And that was their call, not my call. So you're going to see those. They are temporary and will expire on October 31. So they're not any permanent installations. But I thought you'd just like to know where we are with that. And I can give you the list if you'd like to know who's having one.
I'd like to.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Wally's, 230 Culver, Bodie's, Lucy's, Uncommon Grounds, Tree of Life, Wicks, and 236 Coast, or Coast 236.
So the Butler is a separate, right?
The Butler has not made an application at this point.
Is that not, that's probably not considered a patio?
It's not a patio, it's not in the right of way.
Correct. Okay.
So Cindy, when will these structures begin to take shape?
It could be as early as Monday. Their liquor license will not be approved probably for 5 to 7 days, but you might start to see some of them putting out their barriers and their furniture. They can serve food starting Monday out in the street, but just not liquor until they get their license.
Cindy, what kind of barriers did they have? I know that when we were at the meeting with the Culver Street, merchants the other day, they were talking about putting large flower pots.
The Bodie's and Coast are using planter boxes that they're building themselves. They're pretty substantial. Tree of Life is using the ones that they use for their sidewalk cafe. The only one that I didn't particularly care for, and probably shouldn't say that in public, but Wix is using barrels, like whiskey barrels with rope between the barrels. They're all just slightly different, but they're all pretty substantial. And they are temporary.
Did they all go to the 60 feet that was allowed under the ordinance?
No, some of them are 40 feet. Wally's is only 40 feet because it's not wide enough property. Bodie's is 40 feet. Griffith, I think, is 60 feet. That's Lucy's, 127. Uncommon Grounds, I think, is 40 feet. Tree of Life is probably going to only be 20, but I did approve 40. And Wix went the whole 60. And Coast looks like it's about 40.
Is anyone denied, or you're still working with them?
I haven't heard back from Phil's yet. He did come and pick up an application. I haven't heard anything from like the Sandbar. And I think we're starting to run out of restaurants. And I did not hear from the trio down there, the Grow, Burrito, and Scooters. I haven't heard anything from them yet.
Pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel, she picked up an application.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Any communications?
None.
Any public comment? Any commission comments? Thoughts, dreams?
What about new commissioners?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have 2 openings now that Chris resigned. No, we just have the one right now that Chris resigned. We have a few applications. I have not set up any appointments yet. I know we can probably do them by Zoom, which would be to everybody's benefit, but I have to contact those applicants and see if they have time to have an interview.
Are we allowed by law to sit at a picnic table or something?
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up a little bit.
Are we allowed to like sit at a picnic table or something?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do whatever works. So just yell.
Okay.
Okay. If no other comments or questions, we'll go ahead and adjourn. Thanks, everyone.
We have to do a roll call.
Oh, sorry. Yes. We have to make a motion in the whole bit, right?
Yeah.
It's like not having the gavel. It's throwing me off. It was kind of like to make a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Second.
Second, I think I got John.
Do a roll call.
Did you say John? Yes, here.
Leo,
Yes.
Cobb,
Yes.
Stryker,
Yes.
Davenport,
Yes.
Patterson.
Yes.
Very good.
All right. Adjourn. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Tim.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.